Here we are with Villainous Wednesday, opening the first character from Evil Comes Prepared. And by popular demand, we have Scar. Alright. This board is fairly fun. Lots of banishing, vanquishing, all that other fun stuff. But let's get into the locations first. Here we have Pride Rock. Here we have the Savannah, Elephant Graveyard, and the Gorge. Now, as you can see, I've set it up a little bit. This board is going to require you to constantly be taking out heroes. You need a succession pile, which has to start after you've taken out Mufasa. So, as an example, let's put Mufasa here at the Gorge. You know, really make the story happen from the movie. Now, you're going to want to get all the hyenas in play. The three named ones and the Hungry Hyena. Hungry Hyenas gain +1 strength for every hyena at their location. Shenzi, you can play a hyena for free when she comes into play. Ed lowers the cost of all hyenas played to his location. And Banzai, you get a power for every hyena that's defeated at a challenge. So with this kind of setup, we would want everybody to be at the same location. That way a Hungry Hyena will end up with 8 attack for Mufasa's 6. Which seems a little overkill, but yeah. So, you would find a vanquish action, which means everybody's at the Gorge. Oh, this is right out of the movie, isn't it? Anyways, so we would vanquish. Now, you can start your succession pile wherever you'd like. You can be underneath, it can be on top. Just don't get it mixed up with your discard pile, which will exist. And for the remainder, you need to be taking out Simba, Timon, Nala, Pumbaa, Zazu, Sarabi, Rafiki. Each of them have abilities that are going to help the other heroes. Some you have to have another hero in play for them to gain strength. Some of them, as long as there's nobody else at their location, everybody else gains strength. And Rafiki, he's a fun one. You want to put him, as an opponent, as far away from all the hyenas as possible, because they need to be defeated before any other heroes can be defeated. Now, there are many cards in Scar's deck that can lower strength, that can rally the troops, bring everybody to one location, which is Feeding Frenzy. Choose a location and move an X number of hyenas to that location. So you can just pick up everybody and go over to Rafiki. And then you can take out Rafiki. You can also use Stick With Me. So you might want to separate your hyenas a little bit, so that way if you use Stick With Me, you can use a action at a hyena's location. You just cannot choose Fate. So there's a lot that can be done. But there's a lot that the opponents can do too. Such as the spread of the heroes, and adding items to heroes. So let's say that they get a lot of heroes in play, but Mufasa's still in play. You're about to take out... Your next plan is to take out Mufasa, so you can start picking everybody off. But they decide to throw a Rafiki stick on Mufasa. When that stick is on a hero, if that hero was to be taken out, take the item instead and put it in the discard. So Mufasa's still in play. It can be tedious, it can be annoying, it can also be really fun. This can be completed quickly, but you do need to find Mufasa. There are other cards in here, such as Long Live the King. Reveal the top 4 cards of the Fate discard deck and play one. Your choice, of course. Choose a card from the Fate discard pile and discard it. Why is that important? Well, let's say your opponent fated you and pulls out a Sarabi and a Mufasa. They're going to play Sarabi, putting Mufasa in the discard, so that way, you can't get Mufasa in play to take him out. But play stick with me, and you can. So there's lots of ways around anything that the opponents can do. There's also lots of ways around what you can do, such as Sarabi, who can banish a hyena from her location. I already told you about Rafiki. Simba. Oh, here's one fun one. With Simba, hyenas cannot have a strength of 2 or more. So all the bonuses that all the hyenas get when they're all together gets lowered exponentially. Zazu gives strength to everybody that's not at his location. Timon and Pumbaa help each other out. And there's one more hero, and I don't remember who he... yes, Nala. When Nala is played, you may move a hero to any location. So if you're all set up and you play Nala, you can put Mufasa way on the other end. So there's lots of things that can happen on this deck. As I said, it can be played quickly. It can also be played, very slowly. But that's where me playing solo is going to come into play. We're going to see which side actually wins. To win with Scar, you need to have 15 strength in your succession pile. Succession pile is the pile that starts with Mufasa. I kind of skimmed over that in the walkthrough. So keep your eyes open for the next upload. But here we have the Scar walkthrough. Next we'll be doing the Scar playthrough. And you guys can all tell me how you like it. Until then,